Hello, everybody. This is Mike in the truck for yet another exciting live stream, if you want to call it exciting. We're doing the Super Bowl back to back champions. We have made our final four, and joining us today, halfway around the world, and when I say that, I am not kidding, is Christopher Slovic. Chris, welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm here live from Chiang Mai. Right now, it is exactly 12 hours time difference, which means I am exactly halfway around the world.
Yeah, and it's 10:51 at night here on the East Coast, United States, and it's 10:51 a.m. where you are.
That is correct. It's not a nuclear bomb going off outside my house. It is actual sunlight. And that stuff back there is actually in the afternoon, in the morning here. So it's 10:51 and it is already Sunday morning. So you know tomorrow is going to exist because it's existing right now for me.
Okay. Well, this is unexpected for a football show, but okay. Thank you for the time differential and nuclear warfare analogies.
Oh, there we go. We like to expand our horizons here sometimes.
I'm waiting for Doctor Strangelove for some reason. Okay, here's our final four, Chris. We have the 2013 Seattle Seahawks with Beast Mode and the Legion of Boom traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the 1978 Pittsburgh Steelers. And I will note that earlier in the tournament, the 2013 Seahawks defeated the 1975 Steelers. What do you think about them having to go into Pittsburgh again and take on the 78 team?
Well, I think this is going to be a new game because the Steelers' offense has a new dimension to it. In 75, their passing attack was a little bit different. In 78, it led the league. And that's the one thing that people forget. People look at Bradshaw. Bradshaw was a relic of his time, so you got to take his statistics as so. In 78, he was a dangerous deep ball thrower. And that is one thing. If you look at the Super Bowls, Super Bowl 13 and 14, the things that you always see are the deep balls, and especially against the Rams. But again, people forget when the Steelers scored to go ahead, that was a beautiful catch by, I believe it was John Stallworth. Was it Stallworth over the run, or it was Lynn Swan? One of the
That
two.
was
I think it
Swan.
might have been Lynn Swan.
Swan, the Stallworth catch over the shoulder was 79 against the Rams.
That's right. And but it was the great deep bombs. And that made John Facenda say, great teams aren't always great. They're great when they have to be. And
Right.
he was talking about the 78 Steelers in Super Bowl 13 when he said that. So I take a look at 78 as being a whole new animal. And the one thing Seattle's got to do is the question is, can Seattle actually cover the run? Well, they have to cover the pass. Well, in 75, you can put everybody in the box and say, okay, you got Lynn Swan, John Stallworth, okay, but, now you got so much more of a dynamic passing attack that you're going to have to make sure you control the run with less people. And that, I think, is going to be the big thing. So goes the run, so goes the Steelers.
Well, our overall ratings, the Pete Carroll-led Seahawks are 84, while the Chuck Noll Steelers are 86. So the Steelers have a slight advantage. Uh, they have a similar, short of the run usage, which has Seattle halfback dominant plus Russell Wilson scrambling. The Steelers are a fullback dominant team, but they tend to have their offense is basically set up the same. And defensively, both these teams are powerhouses, but the Steelers actually have a little bit of an advantage. Um, from an 88 to a 92 on defense, which I'm going to scroll up to show a little bit better. Offensively, Pittsburgh has a slight advantage too. It's not a massively dominant advantage for Pittsburgh, but it is an advantage plus home field advantage. What's your take on this?
Well, I think a fellow YouTube person, I don't know if can I credit if I say fellow YouTube people, because I read a great quote on them, and it's so true. A fellow YouTube person on their site stated that when football is very even, defense takes over in the pros. I'm not sure about high school or college because I haven't really looked into it. After I saw that, they're correct. The early Super Bowls, you can see were very, very defensive, even though that games before were higher scoring and even rematches. I'm trying to think of a Super Bowl rematch where the regular season rematch was lower scoring than the Super Bowl, and I can't see it. With that being said, I'm thinking that the Steelers' big Achilles heel in this are their mistakes. They throw a lot of interceptions and they miss a lot of field goals. In a game like this where it's defensive and you're fighting for yardage and you're only going to have 7 or 8 possessions, if you miss 2 field goals, you lose 10-6, you lose 10-9. The opportunities for scoring might be at a premium because defenses will take over. So I'm going to take a look at this. And even though Pittsburgh has the statistics, even though the Steelers are an 86 and a 92, my question is their special teams. If they get down there and Seattle stops them, are the Steelers going to have to score touchdowns to score points?
I think that that's
And
probably the case because the Seahawks do have a respectable kicker, and this was at the end of Jarrella's career. This wasn't
yeah, this
in his heyday. The '75 team, Jarrella was actually really good, but the '78 team, statistically, and that's what this goes off of as well. I mean, I don't think he made half his field goals. Now,
yeah,
watch
that's
Jarrella be
correct.
the reason they win the game, but who knows?
I mean, I believe Jarella had broken ribs too after the opening kickoff in the '75 Super Bowl. Because I know people are going to say in Super Bowl 10, oh my God, he missed like 4 field goals.
Yeah,
And then Jack Lambert had to body slam Cliff Harris,
and
which I
that
hope
changed the game.
it did. And I hope Kerry puts in an animation of Jack Lambert like body slamming people. I hope he puts that into next year's game. That'd be fun. But anyway, um, people forget that he was kicking with a broken. And I'm not an expert in kicking, but any kicker will tell you if you got some abdominal muscles, you need everything.
Right.
You need everything. And if you don't have everything, sorry, it's like a pitcher pitching with strained abdominal muscles. They're like, well, you use your arm to pitch. No, you use your whole body. And it's the same sort of thing. You're looking at the whole body for technique. So in '78, this was his last year. And then he had to go to the Chargers for 6 games in '79. I mean, that's it. And that's all I can find on Jarrell. He went into the witness protection program after that because I don't know where he went to. I don't even know if he's one of our viewers tonight. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him.
And we're not busting on Jarrella. We're just going
Yeah.
off of because these teams are built for how they actually played, and we're using Jarella's actual statistics from 1978. Um, yeah, this is going to be a close one, I think. Let's take a look at what the computer says, and it has um, an over/under of 37.
And it's a tie.
Yeah, it's a coin flip. The
Yeah,
computer
look at the
says it's
special
basically
teams. I'm
uh,
telling you.
51 to 68 in favor of Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, this is like when you look at the total over under, we're talking about like a 21-16 game. We're talking about things where now, if it's like a 48-42 game, you can miss a field goal because you're going to be down there again. The points. It's like almost basketball, where if you miss a free throw in the first quarter, then it doesn't, and you lose the game by 1, you're not going to blame that because it's relative scoring. At the end, you do certain things, certain strategies, you give up certain points. But when you talk about a defensive game, especially a game which has potential to have less than 30 combined points, in my own tournament, the Super 64 last night, it was 3-0 with about 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
It was 3-0. And what was it? A total of 4 red zone interceptions or turnovers last night. Oh my goodness. Was it crazy?
Was this
And nobody could score.
the Colts? I'm trying to remember which game this was.
No, this was just last night. It was New England. Well, last night meaning
Okay,
in the
that was
morning
the
there.
Patriots and the Saints.
Yeah, the Patriots of
Right.
'97 and the Saints of '11,
Yeah.
and it was 3-0 going into that game, into the fourth quarter, and it was
Yeah.
about 8 minutes to go, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like 1936 again. And then it opened up. I won't spoil it if people haven't watched it, but this is the type of game where if you miss a 30-yard field goal early, because it's a total combined under 30 points, yeah, that could be one to blame in the first quarter. Rich Carlos Super Bowl 21. But anyway, but that's the way it could go. And I really think that the pressure on that and the way it is gives Seattle a big advantage because I see Hauschka as being a great kicker. And I see Jarella right now as if he makes all of them, that would be an upset. That would be an upset if he makes all of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. Here we are talking bad about Jarella compared to Seattle, and I watched Jarella be the one that kicks the winning field goal, and
Let's see, he hit the
he
49-yard
shows
field
us.
goal.
Yeah, he shows us.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those watching, this is a doubleheader, so we will do the Seattle Pittsburgh game, and then after this we will do the '04 Patriots and the '62 Packers, who are our other Final Four. So we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to do our national anthem, and then we will kick off the game.
Please rise everyone for our national anthem.
All right, welcome here to Pittsburgh. We're underway, and this is the Final Four. We are going breakneck speed today. So if we go very fast, the reason is we have two games. As Maxton will go up to the 25, it'll be first down and 10 for the Steelers. First and 10 for the Steelers. You have I formation, Pryor and Harris, and to give to Blyer. Blyer will get 2. It'll be second down and 8. For the Steelers today, they just got to keep on going. They gotta get every point that they can. Bradshaw again, and it's going to be a throw. It's caught by Grossman, Randy Grossman, and a first down. There's a penalty on the play, so we're going to see this. It's going to be holding, and that hurts. That hurts. We talked about first quarter and things happening, and it'll be second and 18, and the Steelers are backed up. Bradshaw now. Bradshaw back to throw and incomplete. It'll be third down. Third down, as Bradshaw does sound like Joe Theismann here. Third down, Bradshaw. He's going to throw down the field, and it's intercepted by Wagner, and it is intercepted to the 21. And just as we talked about in the very beginning of the game, an interception is so big, even early, when you have an over-under of 37. Oh, it is. It's so big. We talked about earlier, Bradshaw, the turnovers by the Steelers, and it'll be first and 10 for Seattle. And to win this game, they got to have a lot of early points. Wilson to Marshawn, and Marshawn's going to go. Marshawn is down to the 7. So it'll be first down and goal. First and goal for Seattle. First down and goal, Wilson. He's going to be back to throw. He throws to Golden Tate from Notre Dame, and there's a penalty on the play. And it's going to be defensive holding, and it'll be a first down. My goodness, the Steelers are starting off horribly. First down. Wilson, they give it to Lynch, and Lynch down to the 3. It'll be second, another penalty. And this is going to be offsetting. We have more flags, my goodness, than the UN out in the parking lot. First down and goal from the 4. Wilson, it is, and Lynch gets nothing there. It's common to have a lot of flags early because people are tense. And the referees want to show what they want to allow. Second down, Wilson to Lynch. Lynch up the middle, and he's to the 1-yard line. It'll be third down and goal. Third and goal from the 1. A very big third and goal. Wilson, he's in a near formation. Right himself in a touchdown. Russell Wilson through the middle. And Russell Wilson scores on a 3rd and 1. That was a 4-point play right there. If he doesn't get in, they kick the field goal, but they make it 6-0. It is points off a turnover, and that is big. That is really big. Now the extra point. Hauschka, and it'll be up and over, and it is good. Early on, first drive for Seattle. A touchdown, 4 plays, 21 yards, a little over 2 minutes. And it is 7-0 Seattle. Hauschka to kick off. The Steelers, I'll tell you what, this is the anatomy of an upset right here. It's not really an upset, but if you're a road team coming in Pittsburgh, this is the anatomy. This is how you do it. You take advantage of a horrible start, and it'll be first down. First down for the Steelers. Harrison Blyer, they give to Blyer, and Blyer gets about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Franco Harris yet to touch the ball. And Bradshaw again, they screen to Harris, and maybe that's why. It'll be 3rd and 6. I was watching the 1970 Orange Bowl, and they were having trouble with Franco Harris's name because they said Franco's usually a last name and Harris is a first name. And that was Aldi Rogatis saying that. And it is a penalty beyond Seattle, so now they make it 3rd and 1. Seattle getting the Steelers out of a jam. They give to Franco on a first down. He would have got that from 6 yards. And it'll be 1st down and 10. And now, there he goes. Franco's down because he didn't run out of bounds. So he got hit. Now he'll be out. Sidney Thornton, who actually played a bigger role in Super Bowl 13 than people realize. 1st down, Bradshaw. Bradshaw gives to Rocky. And Rocky Blyer up to the 34. I'm going to ask you a quick question, Mike, in a truck real quick. Have you noticed that the running games, it seems in the last couple of weeks, have really opened up? Was there a patch that went out that we don't know about or something? Because I noticed the running games are a lot more responsive in the last couple of weeks.
No patch in reference to something like this. I don't think there's been a patch for a couple of weeks because the programmer has been away. So I know he's concentrating. He's back. And I know he's going to concentrate on bug fixes and the like. And eventually, I believe before the end of the year, he's actually going to start working on the 2023 version to build it up. So, but to answer your question, no. Now, Pittsburgh was more of a running team than a passing team. So that, at least with this, that makes sense for Pittsburgh.
Well, I'm hoping by bug fixes, that's also TV mode. Because that's the bug right now. So it'll be 1st down. 1st down for Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Sidney Thornton. There he is, Sidney, and then it'll be a 1st down. And the only thing I'll say is this. I'm waiting for TV mode to start in the 1960s and go all the way, because that's the only way I can do it, is TV mode, because that's so awesome, the playoff thing. But that's all right here. Blyer up the middle. And what this is doing is this is opening up the passing game. It'll be 2nd down. The Steelers down 7-0, and right now the Legion of Boom has to commit their linebackers. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd down and 7. It was Sherman on Swan. And Harris is going to be back. 3rd down and 7. So Bradshaw again to throw. Throws down the middle to Swan. He's short. Short by a yard. They might go for it. Who knows? It'll be 4th and 1, and Craig Colquitt will catch. And there it is. Not Bobby Walden. It is Craig Colquitt. And here's Golden Tate. Tate to the 30. Tate might go. He's to the 33. So Golden Tate to the 33. 1st and 10. And here comes Wilson. This is the first drive for Seattle, which they didn't get a turnover. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. Wilson starting off. Let's see if they can run here better than the Steelers. And there's Michael, and they can. It's going to be 3rd down, and I'm seeing a little bit of a little trend. They can't run against this front 4, though they're in a 3-4 here. 3rd down, Wilson, and it is incomplete. And a big stop for the Steelers. They're going to get it back. Jack Lambert with the stop. And it'll be 4th and 7. 5.5 to go. And here's Ryan, and there's the kick. High and deep. And this one will be in Rudershawn. Randy Rudershawn. I don't remember him. I know he existed, but it'll be a 1st down. Bradshaw. The blitz is on. They throw to Swan, and they get 5. It'll be 2nd down. That's where you're going to see. You're going to see very short or very long. The medium ones don't really happen. 2nd down. Bradshaw. It's going to be probably a run. And it is to Harris, and he doesn't go out of bounds, so he's hit. 3rd and 4. And big for the Steelers here. They give to Franco again, and there he is running out of bounds from midfield. There's a penalty, and it is a face mask, and Seattle is bailing out the Steelers early. They had a big one on the first drive, and now they have one here. It'll be 1st and 10. And here comes Bradshaw, and that's again on Seattle. So it'll be 1st and 5. So Seattle just jumping the gun here. They can't do it. You can't give yards. Bradshaw again to Cunningham. He fumbles. It's picked up by Wagner. No go. Wagner will go, and he stopped at the 15. That, I believe, is the second turnover that Wagner has had. One interception and one fumble. And Franco, that is Benny Cunningham with the catch, the tight end. And then Wagner picks up the fumble. That is big. Oh, that is so big. And it'll be first down. Wilson to Turbin, nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. The turnovers for the Steelers, the big misses here. Wilson to throw. Wilson's going to fire it into the end zone. Incomplete, it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 10. 3:05 to go. Wilson again. Wilson will fire in the end zone again. It's caught on the 1 by Golden Tate. And it'll be a first down. My goodness. First down, Wilson. And there it is, the play action. They hit Miller in the end zone. It's a touchdown. Zach Miller. And Seattle now has a 13-0 lead. Turnovers. All the points off turnovers.
Turnovers
Incredible.
and great field position.
That is incredible. And now the Steelers down now 14 as Hauschka will nail it. It is 14-0 now. Oh, how big this is. And Seattle 14-0, and there's the kick. And high and deep. And this will be to the 1-yard line. Here's Anderson. Anderson on the run. Anderson up the middle. This is helping Pittsburgh. And the intangible right now, Larry Anderson. It'll be 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Bradshaw very choppy. Seattle 14 off turnovers. Here's Franco. And Franco getting near midfield up to the 47. And a first down. 1:27 to go. They go to Franco again. Franco on the run. They get 10 again. And this is where Seattle hurts. They keep giving up these big ones. It'll be first down, Bradshaw. And he'll throw under pressure to Moser. Moser a first down and more. Moser down to the 25. And it'll be first down and 10. They're going to get it off before the quarter. They give to Franco a gain of 2. And 2nd and 9. At the end of the first quarter, 2 Seattle scores off turnovers. It is 14-0. And Mike in the truck, 14-0 and 35 yards. A total offense. They have almost as much points as they do passing yards.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's given them a huge break because Pittsburgh's actually had some decent drives, but they've had one decent drive and 2 that ended up with turnovers. So they've got to get on the board. They've really gifted Seattle big time. Seattle hasn't exactly earned it offensively, but their defense sure has.
And the way I'm seeing right now in a game like this where you have 37 total points, 37 is the over-under, which means out of the simulation of the 37, 14 is big because when you think about total points in a game, if the Steelers score 14, that's 28 total points. Now we're only playing with 9 points, which tells you Seattle got 3 quarters just to score 1 touchdown or 2 field goals, and that's it. So the Steelers have to almost play like the bases are loaded every inning.
They do.
They have to be aggressive. So here we go. It's the 2nd and 9 as we begin the second quarter. Bradshaw to Blyer. And Blyer again on the run. A good one. It'll be 3rd down and 4. It is not bad if the Steelers start out with a field goal. But the question is, can they nail it? Look at that 59% chance. That's like flipping a coin. Blyer, and that's not good. It'll be 4th and 4, and now here comes Girello. We said he was a liability before. They're going to get a first down out of this, and they're going to get a first down. It is good, but it is offsides for 5 yards, and the Seattle is bailing out Pittsburgh right now, and there's no better way to throw away an upset than this. Bradshaw to throw, and it goes to Lynn Swan. And there's a penalty on this play, and it's interference. And it'll be 1st and 10. Here come all these Seattle versus Pittsburgh referee comments from Super Bowl 40. So it'll be 2nd down. And Cam Chancellor is down. And Chris Maragos is coming in, strong safety. Cam Chancellor's down. That's going to be big. That is huge. 2nd and 10. Look for the go to the end zone. Here, Bradshaw, end zone, touch. There it is. And now they're going to have to adjust. There's a penalty on the play. They blitzed everybody, but there is a penalty. I'm not sure who it's on. Bradshaw. It is not going to be. It might be on the Steelers. And it is holding. So there's a touchdown off the board. And it'll be 2nd and 20. Bradshaw now, and there they go. They're going to throw to the end zone because they got Chancellor down. It'll be 3rd down. There's a penalty. And it is defensive holding. And you got both teams just killing each other out there. And this isn't Super Bowl 10 where there was only 2 penalties called, an offsides and a clipping on Robert Newhouse. No. And it'll be 1st down. They called two flags in one play one time, and that's Harris. It'll be 2nd and 9. So 2nd down and 9, Bradshaw. Everybody to the left and incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. You got to be careful. You need field goal yards, but you also want a touchdown. 3rd down. Bradshaw now. Bradshaw to throw, and it slipped. It looked like the receiver slipped and fell. It'll be 4th and 9. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. No one to hold them, no one to fold them. They're going to stay. They want to take this one. Bradshaw to throw. They got an opening. Chancellor is down, and it is incomplete. And the Steelers get 0. They get C. They went right after Maragos. He was the guy coming in for Chancellor. They got Stallworth versus him, and they went, and the pass just was not there.
And Pittsburgh took 3 points off the board that they had.
They did, and, it's tempting, but it's one thing. They went for it when one was longer, and they felt they got it because of the injury.
Yeah.
But now we're going to see if Seattle can actually do a drive. Maybe they're thinking they can't. And Michael again gets about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. The question is, can Seattle actually start a drive from their own territory? Wilson again to Lynch, nothing, 3rd down. And Seattle might be holding on to this 14-0 lead. Wilson again down the middle to Golden Tate in the 1st down. It seems like they're just going to go survive and advance when it comes to 1st down. 1st down. And Wilson again. Wilson will give to Lynch. And here's Marshawn, and he gets 8. He gets 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1, 9 minutes to go. Wilson out of the pistol. They're going to throw, and that's going to be Doug Baldwin in a 1st down. A gain of 7. It'll be 1st down for Seattle. They're going down the field. They're taking time and almost intercepted. It almost was. If it was, Ron Johnson would still be running. It'll be 2nd and 10. And this is a running down, and I don't think they're going to get too much. 2nd and 10. Wilson. And there's a flag, Turbin, and I was wrong on that one. There's a flag. This is coming back, and if there was no flag, he got an early start. It would have been 48 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 15. So right there, he should have gone down. Who knows? 2nd and 15. Wilson again to Doug Baldwin. It'll be 3rd down. A huge chance for a penalty. And this is defensive interference. Down to the 42. They are playing rough and physical. 1st down for Wilson. Wilson again to Michael. And Michael, he gets 4. And it'll be 2nd down and 6. Clock running halfway through the 2nd. Wilson again. Wilson to Marshawn Lynch. Nothing. And it'll be 3rd and 9. Now they got to get this 3rd and 9 to keep it going. Wilson again to throw. Wilson, and it is incomplete, and the Steelers will get it back. My goodness. Play of the game right now as they punt. Mike in the truck, it was that procedure call, wasn't it? It was that procedure call.
Yeah, they can't seem to get a drive at all. The reason that they're in this game is simply put, their defense helped them get 14 points. They've both been killing each other, killing drives, killing progress with penalties. The problem is for Pittsburgh, they've got nothing to show for it.
And if every game is like a work of art, then this game is like a work of modern art. It's ugly, and I can't tell what it is. So it's going to be first down. Harris, he fumbles, and he's going to get it 2nd and 6. I do like some modern art for some people in the background that took that, but you know what I'm saying. People that know it. As Franco misses one, it'll be 3rd and 7. People in the know what that joke is, so that's always good. Bradshaw again to throw, and Stallworth will not make it. They are getting themselves, they're shooting themselves. Their play calling is shooting themselves. I could see the first one, but they're not opening it. Seattle is, that punt was terrible.
It was a
and
bad
Richard
punt.
Sherman, if Seattle's Hauschka is a good field goal kicker, they can just survive with the first down and be in range.
They could.
So it'll be first down. The blitz is on. Wilson, incomplete, 2nd down. And Mel Blount, when you got 6'3" Mel Blount, 6'5" Mel Blount ready to get you, and that's going to be a delay of game, so they're moving backwards. 2nd down and 15, Wilson. And Wilson again. Wilson will go off the middle. Here comes Wilson. They're in field goal range now to the 31, a first down, and I keep saying that because 3 scores is so huge in a game like this. 2, then you're in it if something accidental happens. Lynch again, it'll be 2nd down. So Seattle is up 14-0. See 90% there. It beats Dorella's 59. Michael, 3rd down and 7. They might be playing towards the field goal here. Wilson again. Wilson, he's going to throw, and it is caught by Miller. Here comes Miller to the 5, to the 2-yard line. And we're going to the 2-minute warning. Seattle is 3 yards away. 3 yards. Oh, no, they're going to run one before the warning. And now it is a 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Seattle has a 14-0 lead. And right now, Seattle is a yard away from, it's too early to say that they would get it. But, I mean, right now, if Seattle scores, I can see a path back for Pittsburgh, but they're going to have to play perfect.
They are. And they can't have any mistakes, and they got to force Seattle into mistakes. So basically, I mean, it's going to come down to, I wouldn't necessarily say field position, because both teams have been able to move the ball down the field at least once. Seattle's doing it now, but Pittsburgh's done it a couple times, but they haven't anything to show for it.
And Seattle a 14-0 lead over the Steelers right now. This is huge. This, if Seattle does not score, will be the play of the game. So actually, I have a feeling what Seattle scores here will be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal in playing the rest of this game. And I'll tell you what, if I were Seattle, I would keep running that clock. If the Steelers let you use that clock, I would use that clock. Because if you're Seattle, the thing you want at most is give up 3 points in the 2 minute. You do not want to give up the touchdown. And you do that by making the other team use their timeouts. So it is 14-0 here. We're about ready to go for the here it is, 2nd and goal from the 3. Wilson 3 yards away, and Lynch nothing there, 3rd down off the tartan turf in Pittsburgh. 3rd and goal. Seattle hurries to the line. I don't know. I would run the clock out if I were them. Wilson to not Javon Curse. It's Jermaine Curse. And I made that mistake many times, 4th and goal. And see if the Steelers would have kicked the field goal, but here's Hauschka. 118, and it is up and over, and it is good. It is good. Stephen Hauschka. And it is now 17-0. And oh my goodness, 9 plays, 41 yards, and Pittsburgh has all 3 timeouts. They can go for the touchdown on this drive coming up. So Hauschka will kick off high and deep. And this is down to the 9-yard line. Anderson. Anderson again. Anderson breaks, and Anderson up to the 42. Larry Anderson. And it'll be first down. Not Gary Anderson, Larry Anderson. So it'll be first down. If Gary Anderson ever did that, that'd be awesome. Bradshaw. And I'm not talking about Gary Anderson out of Tampa Bay either. I'm talking about the kicker. 2nd and 10. 58 seconds. Those incomplete passes take so much off the clock. Especially, it's intercepted! And Bradshaw, and this could be a huge one. You could have Seattle going up big. And Thomas, the interception. Seattle has all 3 timeouts. It's like Pac-Man, and they just ate the dot. Now the ghosts are turning blue. And Wilson again to Lynch. Here's Marshawn. Marshawn, a first downer in field goal range. Marshawn down to the 25. And a first down and 10. So 47 seconds. Wilson again. Wilson to Baldwin. And it's going to be 2nd and 4. 43 seconds. And Wilson again to throw. Wilson. And he's going to throw high and deep and incomplete. This is a penalty. And it is roughing the passer. Oh, my goodness. And the Steelers are giving Seattle everything. Wilson to throw, and they throw, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by Jack Ham. Let's see if he runs. This is like Baltimore, 1976, when he took about 12 seconds to score a touchdown from 30 yards away. And it is going to be a first down. This could be a point of the game. This could be a game-changing moment. 1st and goal from the 3, and they fumble the football. How about that? You just gave one of the best teams of all time momentum. What do you think about that? That's got to be enormous.
Well, I mean, but the only problem is they only have 37 seconds left in the half. So if they score on this, it absolutely would be. But we'll see. I mean, it definitely helps if they stop them from at least a field goal. But we'll see.
And that is one where I usually choke on peanuts. But as you can see, I have an infected finger. So I'm holding it in water right now with salt water. And so I'm not eating anything at the moment. So it'll be first down, 31 seconds to go. Bradshaw, he's going to have to complete all these. And that one is incomplete. I like that angled throw. You can always tell it's going to be incomplete when that happens. Second down. Bradshaw to trips. 24 seconds to go. They throw. It's going to be Theo Bell. And it's just too little. It's just too little. 19 seconds to go. 3rd and 1. They need about a 20-yard gain. And there's Franco. He usually goes out of bounds, but he stays in. They got timeouts. So 13 seconds. They need about a 20-yard gain here to get in the Hail Mary range. And they go to Smith, and they decide to do a 3-yard screen. Okay. So it is Malcolm Smith. And Malcolm Smith is down, and he's out the rest of the game. This could be something. You got out a linebacker, and you got a corner. 2 really good players. And now, all of a sudden, the Steelers might be able to open it up. And here it is, 6 seconds to go. Bradshaw to throw, and here's the Hail Mary. He's going to throw it in the air. It's going to be down, and it is caught by Swan. But there's going to be no time left. There can't be any time, and we're at the half. Seattle has a 17-0 lead, but with those injuries, I'm not feeling comfortable. I think Seattle's going to need about 24 to win this game.
So basically another touchdown. And they would have to do that with their own offense versus Pittsburgh gifting them. Well, Seattle's going to get the ball to start the second half. So if they're able to do a drive and even score 3 points, that might be all they need. But if Pittsburgh's able to stop them and score on their first drive, possibly channeling the momentum that they had at the very end of the half, maybe they can get back in this game.
I'm going to say this. If the Steelers get shut out here by Seattle, Seattle's got to be a 10-point favorite for next week. Doesn't matter who they play. Seattle, unbelievable first half, but a lot of that was gifts. It's 3-0 when you talk about earning it. And for the Steelers, they've been down the field. They've turned it over 3 times, 1 fumble. But Seattle also had that turnover. And I really think that might be the turning point of the game, because when you can cut it off and you can regroup at the half and then come out, that's huge. That is so huge because you got confidence. You're one of the best of all time, and you're kind of a favorite, even though statistically you're not. So here we go. We're about ready to go. Second half. First part of our doubleheader here, and Jarella will kick off. This actually works best because if they can stop Seattle on a 3 and out, then that means that they can get the ball, and that is deep. It'll be a touchback. They can get the ball back at midfield if it's a 3 and out. So it'll be 1st down and 10. Let's see what the Steelers do. Wilson, the Lynch, nothing. He got a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now for Seattle. Wilson again to throw. Wilson will throw, incomplete. Biggest 3rd down and 9 here because this is all momentum. It's all momentum and field position. It is 3rd down and 9. Wilson again to throw. Wilson, and it is incomplete. And now the Steelers have got 3 and out. There's a penalty, though, and it is offsetting. They're going to do it again. They're going to do it again. 8 penalties for Seattle in the first half. Wilson again, the throw, and it's incomplete. So the Steelers still survived. It's 4th down and 9. Future coach Tony Dungy on the stop there. People forget this is the year Tony Dungy played, and they hit the kicker. It's either going to be 5 or 15. We got to see. And there's Theo Bell, and let's going to see. Is it 5? It is 5, so they're going to kick again. So now they're going to kick again. That was an ugly-looking kick. And here's Ryan again, and this one will be, let's see, just a little bit, but not returned to the 34. So they got a little bit on that one. It'll be 1st down and 10. Bradshaw now. Bradshaw to Franco, and here's Franco, a 1st down. Franco. And that's what they need. Franco rested, and they just recalculated. It's 17-0. Again, they don't have their linebacker or one of their best corners. 1st down, there's Harris again. So now you got to bring people up. 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 for the Steelers. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw to Swan. And it'll be 3rd down and 1. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pass here. 3rd and 1. And that's going to be a free play. Blyer a 1st down. And they're going to keep the run because it was for 6. And Seattle jumps off sides there. 1st and 10. Bradshaw to Harris. And only a couple. This is where the field goal kicker hurts right now. Because you got to go all the way. You need a 3 and 2 7s. Bradshaw again. They're going to go deep. And it is caught by Stallworth. And that is Earl Thomas with the tackle. But you can see that the passing game is suffering. The pass defense is suffering. 1st down, Bradshaw again. They're going to throw. He fires. It's caught. Touchdown, Randy Grossman. And that is, there's another penalty. And let's see, it's an illegal block. That is the 2nd touchdown taken off for the Steelers because of an illegal block or a hold.
And ironically,
that's so big.
It was to Grossman twice.
Oh, that is incredible. And Grossman right now is saying, you're costing me dates. I'm not sure if he was married or not here, but he's like, you're costing me money in my contract. They go to Franco, and he'll get a little bit back. He gets 6. There's a penalty and another one, and it is 1st and 30 now. This is going to hurt Jarella. He's not Hauschka. Bradshaw again to throw. Bradshaw will throw. They throw it down the middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd down. And there's another one. Another penalty, and it's defensive holding, so it's going to be 1st and 10. So they go back twice, and then they get a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be 1st and 10. This is like rugby where there are no downs, and it's incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10. We all know in original football there was only 3 downs. But here, Blyer again. Blyer on the run. It'll be 3rd and 2. 3rd down and 2. Let's see what they can do here. The blitz is on. They give to Franco, and it's not even going to be close. I don't know. They might kick the field goal, and they're trying. This is a coin flip. Roy Jarella. And Jarella again. Kushek will hold.
He missed.
It is up. I think he missed it. And it is wide right. It is wide right. And the curse of Bobby Walden's number. We don't see Bobby Walden here, number 39. But he misses a 39-yard field goal. And all of that goes to naught. So, oh, my goodness. The thing that hurt there is the time. There's Golden Tate. Right there, when you're down by 3 scores, you're thinking of time. 2nd down. Wilson again to throw. Wilson will throw, and it is caught by Marshawn, and Marshawn Lynch down to the 35. Marshawn to the 31. And it'll be 1st and 10. Seattle now trying to go up. If they can go up by 24, that would be big. Turbin, nothing there. Lauren Toes with the stop. Second down. Wilson to throw. Wilson will throw, and it is caught by Baldwin to the 11. My goodness, 1st and 10. First down and 10. Wilson to throw. Wilson, and it is incomplete. This is so big. If they score to make it 20, it's still feasible, but if they make 24, it might be too much. Second down and 10. We'll be whipping through the fourth quarter at a fast pace. Marchand and Lynch again. It'll be third down. It'll be 3rd down and 4, under 5.5 to go.
This could be the ball game. This could be the ball game.
I agree. This is going to be it. This is certainly going to shape how the fourth quarter is going to be. 3rd and 4. Wilson to Lynch. He's going to score because he has that fast animation. I could tell, and it'll be a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch scores, and it is 23-0. And Seattle, well, it's the law. Mike in the truck, it's the law of every NFL season. When you have the semifinals, there's always one close game and one blowout.
Yeah.
And it always happens like that. And this seems, I thought the next game was going to be the blowout. That just means the next game's going to be really good.
I hope so. I hope it is. But this game, you had mentioned Super Bowl 40. This game is like, aside from the calls, this is like a reversal. Seattle had all those points and opportunities and yards taken away from them. And now Pittsburgh is suffering that exact same fate. I mean, Pittsburgh should be winning this game, but they're not. They're not. The turnovers, and I'm not taking anything from Seattle, but their turnovers, Pittsburgh had 2 touchdowns that they had call off. They had a field goal they make, but they decided with the penalty to take the field goal away and try to get down the field, and they got nothing. So it's like a role reversal.
Yeah, the only difference,
officiating.
Yeah, the only difference I can see between Seattle and Pittsburgh's, both their 24 points, is Seattle's showing theirs on the scoreboard, and the Steelers are hiding theirs from the scoreboard. And it's really, both teams have had the opportunity to score 24 points. And right now it's Seattle who actually came around and got the 24, and the Steelers who have left 24 out there. So here it is, the kick, which makes me wonder about how they're going to handle this last quarter. This is why this is one of those games. Here's Larry Anderson. And Anderson on a run. Anderson up to about the 27. I'm not saying the Steelers are dead yet. They're not dead yet, but they will be if they do something stupid here. It'll be first down. Bradshaw again to throw. Bradshaw's going to throw, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They got 3 to the near side. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw to throw. He's going to face under pressure. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. 3rd and 10. This is big. They got Moser in the backfield, and Bradshaw under pressure, and it's caught by Stallworth in a first down. Remember, great teams aren't always great. They're just great when they have to be. The Steelers are already going to the hurry-up offense. Bradshaw, they go trips to the near side. He'll throw. Incomplete. And it'll be 2nd down. This is the 18 for 41 Bradshaw, we know. 2nd down, Bradshaw again to throw. He's going to throw deeper, and it's incomplete again. Again, now this is a time where they have to be great. 3rd and 10. The screen to Rocky, and Rocky Blyer, he's short. And it is 4th and 4, and now maybe they're going to kick. Colquitt. I don't know. The Steelers, they're never known for comebacks. They're really not. It's not like New England or Denver, the 80s, or Peyton Manning. And right now, because they were always up on people, or if they were down, they're only down by a score. Wilson to Michael, and it'll be 2nd down. In fact, of the 4 Super Bowls the Steelers played in, 3 had fourth quarter comebacks. The only one where they never trailed all game was Minnesota. Lynch, and it'll be 3rd down. First down, sorry. And Marshawn Lynch, now it's time. It's all time. You're not looking for points now. It's time. You want to end a quarter. If you're Seattle, it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Wilson. Wilson again, deep throw, and it's third down. Again, I know you're trying to stretch the defense. There's a penalty, and that is a 3-minute penalty. That'll take 3 minutes off the clock and end this quarter. Lynch, nothing. They're basically going to take 2 knees to end this quarter. And it'll be 2nd and 11. And they go to Marshawn Lynch, and he'll get up to the 30. At the end of the third quarter, Seattle has a 24-0 lead. 3 full touchdowns they lead. 3 full touchdowns. And Mike in the truck, what do you see this first semifinal game? Do you even see a hope or a ray of light?
Pittsburgh has imploded ever since the first pick. They've imploded. They've given Seattle so much that Seattle can basically just eat up the clock and win this game. I don't see Pittsburgh coming back. I really don't.
And that's the way I'm looking at it too. Seattle 24, Pittsburgh nothing. It's going to take 3 full touchdowns just to tie it. Full ones with 2-point conversions.
That's right.
It's going to take crossing that line 6 times. And Baldwin and a first down. You needed to stop that one because you're going to need all the minutes you can. It'll be 1st and 10. Wilson again, incomplete, 2nd down. Every incomplete pass, if you're Seattle, you're trying to get first downs, but you're also trying to take the time off the clock. Tate in a move that rarely, if ever, works. 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson playing flag football, throwing it incomplete, so basically giving the Steelers a penalty, and it's roughing the passer, and good night. That's good night there. We might zip through this fourth quarter now. Wilson, and it'll be incomplete, 2nd down. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Seriously, if the Steelers don't want to win this game, why would people want to keep on watching? But it's things like this, as it's 3rd and 10 now. It's things like this where Seattle just doesn't bury the Steelers. And it's 4th down. They keep giving them rays of hope. It'll be 4th and 10, and here's the punt. So the Steelers do get it back after a minute and 48 gone in the fourth quarter, and there's the kick. It'll be in the end zone. And now the Steelers got to go 80 yards 3 times. Bradshaw again, they give it to Moser, and needing 80, they get 4 on a draw. It'll be 2nd and 6. And there's Harris again. Harris on a run, and here's Franco. It's bend but don't break. It's bend and let the Steelers make a mistake. And there's Bradshaw again. That kind of rhymed, but Swan. Remember, Seattle has 2 injuries, and Lynn Swan has got his bell rung. And Alvin Maxson, who I've never heard of before, will come in. Okay, maybe he's the game changer. Maybe he's the Craig Morton or the other guy that came in last week. Bradshaw deep, and it is Stallworth and a first down. And again, this is really big, a 1st down and 10. Here come the Steelers. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, they draw it to Harris. He'll get 5. They're getting what they need to. They got 4. Well, Lynn Swan, is back in. So here they go. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, and it is caught. Stallworth, touchdown. So there's 1 of 3. It's actually 0.5 of 3 because you need the 2-point conversion. The blitz was on, a look like, but that's what happens when Stallworth was against their number 2. Normally he'd be against Cam Chancellor, but he's not in the game. Here's the 2. They're probably going to just run it and not get nothing, and they got nothing. I just had a feeling. 24-6, and now they got to kick deep. Here's the funny part. The Steelers can win this game and do nothing different. Seattle needs a 1st down. Every 1st down will be like a dagger. And Jermaine Kearse to the 25. 1st down and 10. Here's Wilson, and they go to Turbin, nothing. 2nd down and 12. I mean, right now they need a 1st down. Wilson to Michael, and they're not getting anything. 3rd and 13. It's going to be, that's a stop right there of time. So Christine Michael is down. Marshawn Lynch is back in. 3rd and 13. Wilson, and it is incomplete. They're stopping the clock. 8 minutes and a second to go. Here's Ryan, and now the kick. Oh, they needed a block there. If they would have got a block, that would have been big. And Theo Bell up to the 34. They need to score by 4 minutes to go, and they got a chance. Here comes Bradshaw. Bradshaw will throw, incomplete, second down. That wasn't working from the beginning. 2nd and 10. They got trips to the near side. They give it to Moser, and Moser on a run. He gets a first down and more. Up to the 50. It is still inbounds. It is inbounds. They're hurrying up. 7:28 to go. 2 Twins. Bradshaw, the blitz is on. Incomplete. Second down. 2nd and 10. Bradshaw again to throw, and there it is to Lynn Swan. Swan to the 30. And it is down. Now it's possible for a field goal. It might happen, and it might be okay if they get one. First down, Bradshaw to Rocky. What was that? Second down. What a time to start something new. Second down. Bradshaw again, and a throw incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 8. And Michael is recovered. He'll be back in when Seattle gets it. 3rd and 8. Bradshaw, the rollout, the throw, and it is incomplete. 4th down, what do? Kick a field goal and make it 2 scores. Right now it's 3. Your goal is to make it 2. And right now they're going to go for it, and that's going to be on Seattle. They might kick a field goal. No, it's on Pittsburgh. It's on Pittsburgh. Fans don't like it. 4th and 13 now. Bradshaw, and it is caught. Did he make it? Did he make it? Did he make it? No, he didn't. And that penalty had huge implications. Huge implications. And now here comes Wilson now, a first down. They go to Lynch. They're just taking knees. They are just taking knees right now. 2nd and 11. There's Marshawn. They know where it's going. 3rd down and 9, but they're saying, we're not going to do anything dumb, Wilson, and they should know Marshawn gets it. And now they're going to punt it back to the Steelers. And here's Ryan again, a flag. It looked like I don't know who moved. And if it was on Seattle, Pittsburgh gets 2 chances. Theo Bell, and let's see. And it's up to the 37, and they're going to decline it. They're going to take it at the 37. They need to hurry up and get out of bounds. We're under 5 minutes, so the clock will stop every time. That one's going to be on Seattle, so they get a free 5 there. It's up to the 42. Bradshaw again to throw. He's going to throw, and it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Under 4 minutes to go. Bradshaw again, and Bradshaw will throw, and it is down, incomplete. 3rd down, you got to go for it. 3rd and 5, even when it's 4th down. 3rd down and 5, they give to Rocky, and Rocky again. Rocky a first down. So he'll get it now, 3:48 to go. You're wondering why we're still, what the heck was that? Seriously? 2nd down and 7. Seriously? 2nd down. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, and he's going to go, the comebacker to Lynn, and he gets it a first down. They would have had 40 more seconds if they didn't run the football up the middle. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, it's caught again to the 30. They're letting the time go down. 2:43 to go. They might go to the end zone here. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, and that's where he's going, and it is incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Boy, those 14 points would have been great up on the board. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, and it is caught by Swan and out of bounds. They're coming, but they need an onside kick. Lynn Swan is down. Maxon will come in.
Swan for the 2nd time is down.
Oh, those concussion protocols. My goodness. Who's doing them? Dr. Feelgood. Bradshaw again, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A field goal still does distance. It still does service here. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw, and it is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Bradshaw now. Bradshaw to throw. Bradshaw's going to throw, and it is caught. Touchdown to Smith. Now, it's interesting, a extra point, as we see the replay, the extra point would make it 11, which would mean 2 scores, but you get the field goal in play. And the biggest thing is you're going to have no timeouts when you get the ball back. You got to onside it, number 1. and you have 3 timeouts, you got to get one of 2 onside kicks if you're looking out how to get back. They're going to go for it. Bradshaw again. They get their senses and they score the 2. So early on, it could have been 24-16 if they threw it, but now it's 24-14, and now they got to go for the onside kick. It's not over. If Seattle gets it, and it is, the Steelers have it. Here we go. And now they can, if they don't use a timeout, they don't need another onside kick. First down and 10. Here comes Bradshaw. Bradshaw again to throw. He throws to Lynn Swan out of bounds. They're going to get one off before the warning. They could throw it right down the middle of the field. 2nd and 3. Bradshaw again. They throw it down the middle, and, well, we were expecting a little bit longer. There's a penalty, and it is offsetting. They got to do it again. 2:01, so they don't lose the warning. They can go down the middle again. Bradshaw, and that's what they do, and it's incomplete. What big incompletion. 2 minutes. Mike and the truck, do they have a chance?
I see them maybe scoring one more, and onside kick goes to Seattle, and then they just take a knee. That's my prediction.
Do you see them scoring with timeouts used? Because if they don't, they can kick it deep, and we now have a great ball game.
Well, in theory, but I think Pittsburgh dug themselves in too big of a hole early on with the turnovers that gave Seattle those quick 14 points, 14-0. See, that's been the difference. I mean, it's been a battle back for Pittsburgh, and when they did battle back and get down the field, they had 2 touchdowns that were taken away because of penalties, and they had a field goal they made, but they wiped it off because they had a penalty against Seattle, and they could continue the drive, and then it came up with nothing. So you're talking about 17 points right there.
And you're talking about true points. It's not like the Steelers had the touchdown taken away and they kicked the field goal.
No.
They didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Like they got 0.
Yeah, Pittsburgh could be blowing out Seattle, to be honest with you. They could be. But those turnovers just killed them.
That's how it's 443 to 249, and you're losing by 10 points.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Pittsburgh could have absolutely have won this game and won it big. But it's the turnovers that killed them, the early on turnovers.
So here we go. Now it is 3rd down and 3. Bradshaw again. Bradshaw to throw, and it is incomplete. Now it's 4th and 3. There's a penalty. Let's see. It's going to be an eligible receiver. They're going to say no to this. It'll be 4th and 3. This is the game, really. And here comes Bradshaw again. Bradshaw will throw, and it's caught by Stallworth. A first down and more. Stallworth down to the 20-yard line, down to the 15. He's down to the 10. He's to the 5. He's to the 1. He's down on the 1-yard line. If they keep their timeouts, they don't need to use it. It's a 10-point game. Here we go. It's 24-0 at one point. The Steelers have the last 14. Bradshaw to throw. He's going to throw to the end zone. Touchdown to Bell. They have all their timeouts, and they can do this. They can do this. It's now 20. Watch Bell. It was 24-0 in this quarter. 24-0, and now it's 24-20. And we can't say anything about the extra point because we know Roy Jarella. If there's anybody that Captain screw up a comeback, and Captain screw up a comeback, will kick this field goal. We'll kick this extra point. Jarella will, I'm saying he misses, and this is up. It is over. It's actually good, and it is
barely
good. It is
good.
24.
It just barely made it over the uprights.
Oh, my goodness. And Roy Jarella, now they got a kick, but it doesn't matter. This extra point, how should I say, this onside kick is going to be bonus. It's bonus. They got 3 timeouts. So if they get the onside kick, good. If they don't get the onside kick, then they have 3 timeouts and they can get the ball back. And here it is. Maybe you might kick it deep or not. I don't know. Let everybody debate about this. It goes down to the ground, and it's Seattle who gets it. So it would be a 61-yard field goal, but it doesn't matter. They need a first down to win. Wilson on a first down. Wilson to Lynch, and Lynch a yard. Timeout Pittsburgh. 2nd and 9. 9 yards for a victory for Seattle. 24-21. Wilson again to Michael. Michael's got some room to the 40. It'll be 3rd and 6. No way Seattle kicks a field goal. No way from this distance, because if they miss, the Steelers are right there. 3rd down and 6. Wilson, this is the football game right here. This is their ticket to the championship. He's got it. It's over. And it's over, no penalties, and that's it. They're going to take 2 knees, and it was just too much. 24-0 was just too much. And Russell Wilson, and it reminds me of the it really does, 97 AFC Championship game, which ended 24-21, but the Steelers actually had the big lead in that touchdown call back of Cordell Stewart in the end zone, the interception, at the end of it. And the Seattle Seahawks survived. They survived because I'll tell you what, the Steeler offense was hot. And if the Steelers all of a sudden they get the ball back, you're looking at unbelievable. You're looking at a shot there, but Seattle goes to the championship game on a run, and Russell Wilson, a terrible day. He didn't have a touchdown throw, but he played it safe. You can't fault Russell Wilson on this because when you have a big lead, you're just going to play safe and throw it out of bounds instead of like trying to get it to somebody. So I don't fault him. I wouldn't take it like the Steelers shut him down. I would say that Seattle's offensive coordinator shut him down, and that's huge.
Yeah, Pittsburgh lost the game early on. It was just too much of a deficit that they dug such a hole for themselves. I mean, it was a great comeback at the end of the game, but they were just too far back.
And it's funny because the Seattle penalty won the game. The Seattle penalty won the game. If Seattle doesn't have a penalty on that field goal, then the Steelers have it's good, and it's right there.
That alone could make it a tie game.
Exactly. And that's exactly what would have happened. But then again, too little too late. Roy Girello for 1. He missed the field goal. Remember that early miss?
Yeah.
What was it in the first quarter? Remember I said in a game like this, it would have missed in the first quarter would be so traumatic. There he goes. There we go. So Seattle 24-21. Of all the things I've called wrong so far, that's one thing I got right. So Bradshaw 344, touchdown pass in 4 games. Stallworth at 139. Swan at 147. But again, Seattle's like, give us points. We started out up 14-0. In fact, I remember the last time the game like this happened was actually, if you look back, it was 1991. It was Chuck Noll's last season. And they played the Seattle Seahawks, and it was 14-0 Seattle before Pittsburgh's offense touched the ball. And I remember that game because it cost the 91 Steelers the playoffs because this was a Seattle team they should have beaten. And because of turnovers, they had so much more yards. It reminds me of that. But I remember that game, too. I went out picking pumpkins that day. I remember it was in late October, and I was in 5th grade. I just never forget that because I'm like, how are we down 14-0 and haven't had the ball yet? And that's why a touchdown drive, a fumble on the kickoff, a touchdown. It was like, wow. But I'm a big Bubby Brister fan, and I was really mad that Neil O'Donnell got the nod. I thought the worst quarterback got the nod, you know. Huge Brister fan. He went 6-0 for the Broncos in their second Super Bowl championship.
He did. When Elway was hurt. All right.
And he was good. I was a huge Bronco fan when that happened. I was a Bronco fan over the Steelers when that happened because I'm like, yeah, look at that quarterback. How come? Oh, yeah, I wonder who he played for when he first came into the league. Yeah, I wonder. Boy, I wish we could have had. Oh, we did have him. Oh, we left him go for somebody who's currently, at the time, on the New York Jets, and we got nothing for him.
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nice move, Vernies. But anyway, listen to Chuck Noll. Listen to the coach who wins 4 Super Bowls. Listen to a guy that won Super Bowl 14 with all 43 of his players being not either draft picks or free agents that never played for anybody else.
That's right. First homebrew team.
Listen to that guy.
Yeah, the first home and only 100% homebrew team that won a Super Bowl.
That is.
In this age, you'll never see that again.
You'll never see it because of free agency. You can't keep people. And that's the thing. We were the anti-Washington Redskins, and the Redskins in the 70s dealt George Allen. I mean, he got good teams, but he didn't believe in youth and developing. He believed in right now. He believed he can turn veterans. That's why in Super Bowl VII they were called Over the Hill Gang, because they were like 40 years old. And a lot of them, because they thought that they were done, and Allen had a system for old people, basically. As you take a look offensively, Green Bay is very good. Green Bay's in 89. New England's in 84. Again, a Brady comeback is going to be the big portion of this game. New England's going to have to get up early and win this game by getting up early or hanging around for the fourth quarter. If all of a sudden, if Green Bay goes up 21-0 at any point, I'm sorry, it's over. It's over. So we're about ready to go.
43 is the over-under, and Green Bay's a 4-point favorite.
So there we go. It'll be good. We got to see what kind of weather we're going to have today. And today it is snow. Green Bay in the snow. So Green Bay with their running game is going to be a lot better. Green Bay, the biggest thing that we're missing is the fact that really New England's run defense throughout their whole 20 years isn't the greatest. And you have a very, very balanced offense, a very balanced one. So here comes Jerry Kramer at a splint of wood in his intestines for a long time. And this one will go in right by the H goalposts, the old ones. Ironically, the modern goalposts are called slingshot goalposts. So it'll be first down. We got the old H style here. Brady, and incomplete second down. He threw that one to the, Deion Branch is down. And you hit that snow and you slip. And Bethel Johnson will be coming in. The name Bethel, it's Aramaic for house of God. Beth is house, El is God. Bethel, that's where you get it. I know we're covering all our bases here today. It's going to be lost at 2, third down. Third down and 2. Brady again to throw, and it's caught by Gibbons. Not enough, and now they're going to punt. And as New England punts, this is Miller. And Miller will punt. This is just the start that Green Bay wanted. And it'll be down to Pitts. And I think it's Elijah Pitts, to the 38. Josh Miller, former Steeler. And this will be first down, Star, and this is on New England. This is a great moment for Green Bay. Green Bay's got to do something early. It's not going to last the whole day. You got Taylor in the backfield, and the throw to Pitts. And a gain of 4, it'll be 2nd and 1. 2nd down and 1 for Green Bay. They give it to Taylor. Taylor in and out, and he gets a first down here. So my goodness, 1st and 10. Here comes Green Bay. Star of the screen to Moore, and nope, nothing happens. 2nd and 11. I like the way Green Bay can throw. The old adage is you throw in the snow. You always throw in the snow. There's Taylor, and a run up the middle. It'll be 3rd down. The greatest football game I've ever seen in my life, was the AAA state championship between Pine Richland and Manheim Central. It had about 2 feet of snow on the ground. You can find it. It was 2006, I believe. Neil Walker, former future Major League Baseball player, was the running back. The final score is 39-38, and that's where you always throw in the snow, because when you know what to do and they don't, then you get such an advantage in the snow because they can't react to you. So it'll be 3rd and 6. 39-38 to win triple overtime. You got to watch that game. Not now, please give us some views. But it'll be 4th and 7. But 2006, it's on the PIAA championship game. Pine Richland, Manheim Central. It is the greatest I've ever seen. I remember watching the game in absolute awe, and I rarely do that. It's going to be a penalty, and New England will take the ball. It's a touchback. That's good. They're not going to allow them to do anything. Green Bay stalls out. Brady to Corey Dillon. And the former Bengal a first down, and Dillon to the 40 to the 44. And a first down and 10. That's big. And let's see if Green Bay can start clamping down. First down, Brady, and he throws to Branch. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 4. And Deion Branch there. Brady again to Kevin Falk. It's not Marshall. People see Falk and think it's Marshall. It's not. It's Kevin. 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. Brady again. Brady, and it's incomplete. 4th down, and now they got a kick. They're getting to midfield. They got to do better because you got to score. And Miller There you go. Tie goes to the home team. Well, low scoring goes to Green Bay. And it's down at the 5-yard line. I can see an 8-minute drive here. Star on first down. There's a flag, and it's going to be delayed. 1st and 12 on their own 3. Star again to Taylor, a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 8. Gain it, yeah. And Taylor is hurt. Earl Gross. Oh, yeah, you got to love old Earl Gross coming in. He's like Max McGee. He doesn't realize he's coming in. They give it to him. And, unlike Max McGee, he didn't score a touchdown. 3rd and 10. People don't realize Max McGee wore a kicker's helmet for a reason. He lost his own. There's more on a first down. That is big. That is Tom Moore. Tackled by Aliquippa's own Ty Law. And that'll be a 1st and 10. Star again to throw. Star will run, and he gets back to the line. 2nd and 9. And Jim Taylor has recovered. He'll be back in the game. 5 minutes to go. Star again. Star, and it's caught by Max McGee. There he is. Max McGee, there's a penalty, and it's roughing the passer. So nothing here. Roughing the passer, 1st down. Max McGee, co-founder of the old restaurant Chi-Chi's. There is Star to Dowler, and a 1st down here. People forget Star simulating in this game. He can throw for 400. This isn't like he throws for 89 yards. He can throw for 4. It looks like a very modern team, and here's Taylor. And Taylor to the 39. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here comes that 8-minute drive I was sniffing. 2nd down, Star. Star again. They give to Taylor, and Taylor up the middle. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 3. And here's Star again. The quick to Dowler, and a 1st down. And that's Boyd Dowler for 5. Vrabel, a former Steeler, was cut. And Taylor again. It'll be 2nd and 11. Why didn't we keep Mike Vrabel? 2nd down and 11. Should have been MVP of that one Super Bowl. Taylor gets 3. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Another field goal kicker. Jerry Kramer is a liability. Star again. Star to Carpenter. They get field goal yards, and now Kramer will come in. There's no wind. Kramer's hitting about 50%, 49. It's a coin flip. Kramer,
Wide
it'll be
left.
up, and it is going wide, and he misses wide. And Green Bay, that is the lot difference. Mike in a truck. You got Vinatieri on one side who nails it, and Green Bay has to go for 6 when New England can settle for 3.
Yeah, it sure appears that way. And I'm not criticizing Kramer, but Vinatieri basically doesn't miss.
And oh no, I'm criticizing Kramer here. You got to nail it. He was a great offensive lineman. Great. Totally. It'll be 2nd and 10. Actually, I'm going to criticize Lombardi because you got to put a kicker in there. Of course, it's 1962 and it didn't happen.
Right.
But all right, end of the quarter, 0-0, 68-34, double for Green Bay. But this is a New England game, isn't it? This is what New England does. The other team makes mistakes, has more yards, especially these first 3 Super Bowls for New England. They were in the first Super Bowl in 2001, they were outgained in every game, and they were outgained 2-1 in the Pittsburgh AFC title game, and they were outgained big in the Super Bowl, and they find out how to win because they turn it on in the 4th quarter. Do you see that here?
Yeah, well, I don't know. But look at Starr. He's 100% passing. He's 7 for 7. He's thrown more than Brady. And like you said, this team is built like a modern day team. And this is the best Green Bay team. And I will tell you this straight up that on the NFL 100, which is where these teams come from, the 62 Packers have the highest overall rating out of anybody. They're actually higher than the 85 Bears by a little bit. That's how high this team ranks. So this team could absolutely play at the level of a modern day team and be able to hang in a game. And look what they're doing. They're doing it right now.
And I want to say this real quick before we start because it's a personal opinion that I always share about teams in the 60s, is the fact that whether it's this or the NBA, everybody looks and scoffs at the Celtics team in the NBA. And they go, there were only 11 teams in the NBA. And there are only maybe 12 teams in the NFL. You are looking at the best talent in the country going only into 12 teams. You're playing all-star games every day. There are no watered down positions. When you're bad, you're actually mediocre to good. You just can't make it at the highest of the high. You're playing all-star games. The reason why we didn't have all these passing records and everything is the fact that when you're playing a Super Bowl every week, you're not going to throw for 500 yards. Now, when you go into a 32-team NFL that is watered down with talent, you're going to be, and spread out because of the salary cap, you're going to have teams you could throw for 400 or 500 yards on.
Not to
And
mention,
that's like,
yeah, not to mention rules that favor the offense big time.
exactly. So when people scoff at either Bill Russell and his 11 NBA championships, as I said again, his 11 NBA championships, okay, 8 in a row, okay, when they scoff on that, or they scoff at the Green Bay Packers and go, oh, today, think about this, they're playing the rules. Today's offensive linemen and defense would never survive. They never survive because they get cut at the knees. And they wouldn't know how to do when they get cut at the knees because the lateral movement has been taken away by the rules that say you can't cut anymore. All these Green Bay Packers would have to do is lay down and basically do a stupid table block, which is when you run a double wing, what you do. And these 300-pound guys of today would just fall over and go, I can't stop anything. They're cutting my knees out. They're not. So that's why I say these teams, because they are so condensed and because the rules are different, they have a shot to be competitive. They have a shot to be competitive.
They do.
And here it is. It's going to be New England 2nd and 10. Remember, they would have the coaching of today. So when it comes to the X's and O's, they would know what to face. You know, because if you ran an offensive today back then, well, actually it wouldn't work. And I'll tell you why at the next break. 3rd down. Brady to throw. And Brady, it's incomplete, 4th down. And it'll be 4th and 10. And now New England's going to have to kick. As they punt, an offensive today wouldn't work back then. It wouldn't. You'd say, oh, well, Mate Manning and all that stuff. It wouldn't work. And there's Wood, and it'll be a 1st down because of the roughness rules and stuff to that effect. 1st down, Starr, and it'll be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun wasn't used from the late 40s until 1974 for a reason. 2nd down, McGee, and it's 3rd down. It's only after the rules came in about quarterbacks and hitting them late that you saw the shotgun because it's the worst place to put a quarterback. And more, there's a penalty. And what's it going to be? It's going to be offsides and a 1st down. So here in the 2nd quarter, 2-to-1 yardage, Starr thinking he's in the Ice Bowl in 67. Not yet. 2nd and 8. It's funny because that game earlier, people forget the greatest game. And it's Starr. It's going to be a 1st down. I'll say it the next break. But it's 1st and 10. Remind me about the greatest Green Bay Dallas game. Starr again. Starr and the throw, and it is caught by Dowler and a 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Here comes Green Bay playing like a modern team. 1st down, and here's Taylor, and nothing there, 2nd down. And they are playing like a modern team because field goal kickers in the current NFL are having trouble, which I love. Taylor again, and Taylor down to the 16. It'll be 3rd and 2. Now, in college, I got stories of galore when we do doubleheaders. Starr again will throw to McGee and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10. Starr again. I think I told my one story earlier, but Starr to Taylor. It'll be 2nd down, and there's a penalty, and it's against New England. It'll be 1st and goal at the 6. Green Bay's trying to open the scoring. Starr to throw, Starr, and it is a touchdown to McGee. How about that? 4 years before the Super Bowl, and he runs right down the middle like he did to open the Super Bowl scoring. And Bart Starr, it's Max McGee, and it is 6-0. Max McGee, the co-founder of Chi-Chi, the old Mexican restaurant chain. And here comes Kramer for a flip a coin, extra point, and it is good. As we go to the kickoff, people forget that the Ice Bowl was a very boring game with a great ending. A very exciting game with a better ending was the game before to get the Super Bowl one. It was in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. It was Green Bay and Dallas to go to Super Bowl one. And it ended up with Dallas on the 2-yard line, not getting in after they had, I think it was a touchdown called back, and it was 34-31, and it was a crazy, wild game, insane game. But because of the Ice Bowl and because of all that stuff, that's why I'm saying I wish more of these games existed, because I'm watching black and white film going, oh my goodness, look at this game. It's exciting. Oh my goodness. Why don't we hear more of this game? But Dallas, it was almost, when you think about it, Dallas was 4 yards away from having it be the Tom Landry Trophy. 4 yards away from it being the Tom Landry Trophy. Johnson up to the 18. Into the 19, it'll be first down. Brady again, Brady to Patton, and it'll be up to the 25. Second down and 3. 8:41 to go. Green Bay up 7-0 against New England. Brady again, he's going to wait, and he's going to throw deep. He's got David Patton in the first down. So typical Tom Brady, let's wait until we're down and come back. Brady again to Dillon, nothing there. Second down. Their running game is not really doing well. Man, I got a shooting pain in my finger. And Dillon again, it'll be 3rd and 12. Not too bad, but it's just when I put pressure on it. 3rd and 12. Uh-oh. Oh my. This is a game changer. Rohan Davey. We're going to see. Maybe he's a Craig Morton. What is this, the 3rd straight game where we've had a backup quarterback?
Yeah, Russell Wilson was out last week, and then we had, what's his name?
Craig Morton.
No.
Craig Morton bug.
That was 2 weeks before. But he's going to come back soon. But, I mean, it's 3rd and 12, and now you're sticking with Rohan Davey to try to get you the first down. But
come on, Rohan. I think everybody right now.
I think it was Tavarius Jackson last week.
It was. He came in for Seattle.
And he did good.
He did very well. Oh, look at Rohan. He gets a first down. Rohan. Tom who? And here comes Rohan Davey, and it's going to be first down. Davey again. Davey will throw. Boy, they believe in this guy. He throws, and it is caught by Patton. Rohan. Here comes Rohan. Rohan Davey. Who is this guy? Where'd he go to school? Is he wanted by anybody? Why haven't we heard of him? Davey again to Graham. He's 3 for 3. This is incredible. He's come out of nowhere.
This is
amazing.
He's
pulling a Brady. He's pulling Brady on a Brady. He's pulling a Brady. He's pulling a Brady and says Brady's down, and Davey. Rohan, and he gives it to Falk just so he can be a hero on 3rd down. They just had to do it. He's like, here we go. Watch him throw a pick. Watch him throw a pick.
Do you want Brady back? Are you kidding? Rohan Davey's doing great.
Oh, my goodness. Watch the offensive line not block for Brady now and say, please.
If I were Belichick, I would maybe, let's just see how this drive goes.
Yeah, Rohan Davey, unbelievable 3 in a row. Oh, Brady is back. Brady to throw. Brady, and it is caught by Givens, and it will be a 4th and 1.
But maybe if Rohan was in it, they might have made the first down.
I don't know. 4th and 1, Vinatieri, and here's Vinatieri. It is up, and it is good.
Now Davey was in that play. He held the kick, so he helped score. We can say that.
I will tell you what. I would hope that they would have done a fake field goal, and with him being hot, go ahead, throw it. Go ahead, Davey, throw it. You're hot. Penn plays 75 yards on that, and New England gets on the board 7-3 now. Green Bay leads. The kick will be down and into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. 3:16 to go. Well, we know Rohan Davey. I think, it's computer games, so we can say, please get hurt. If this were real life, we never want to see that. You never want to see that.
Of course not.
But in a computer game, it's like, yes, be a bug or a glitch or something like that to put Davey in there, and there's a delay of game on Green Bay. I can feel a little bit of momentum. 2nd and 14, 2:43 to go. Stars, Evan Stepper, he's going to throw, and it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd and 14. Max McGee is down, and it
wide
is.
Receiver 3 comes in for people who are sitting there going, well, wait, what?
Worthy. You don't remember Worthy? Oh, yeah, he went to Texas Tech. Him and Sammy Baugh used to Worthy. Yeah, he was a great guy. Oh, he was great. He was he loved to back up for Texas Tech. He drove a truck for 3 years. Worthy. That was his handle.
Here's a story with what that means. Um, there are four receivers, two split ends and two wide receivers that the Packers have. They didn't have a fifth receiver. So that's why there's a generic, it's a generic player, and I didn't just put in some made up name. This was put in to show you that there was really nobody in that position. Now his ratings are basically going to be a balance of what the Green Bay receivers do. So just to have some kind of gauge is it's a average of what the Green Bay receivers are. So Worthy could score a touchdown. Who
He
knows?
could if he does. It's better than my mod. Like, my mod that I did, there's so few people, real people,
Right.
on, like, for the single A small teams. And the linemen, I mean, they have the rosters there, but I'm gonna do that next year for my high school mod. But I got all these made names, like Kenny Stabler being an offensive lineman. So it's like third down
And
and
look,
14.
Worthy is right next to Carpenter. The
Oh,
bottom of
there
your
we
screen.
go.
Let's keep an eye on Worthy. Who knows?
And he might go.
Whoops.
And it's going to be a screen pass for a touchdown. And look at that. It is a touchdown. And look at Starr. He screen passes to Moore, and Moore goes all the way. Look at that. He goes 79 yards. And he goes in, and it's going to be a score. Moore, everybody was looking at Worthy, and they went to the other way. Tom Moore. And watch this. It was just a great call, and I'm curious to see what the defense was in. Moore went all the way, and this is where New England gets in trouble. Right here in a snow-filled game where it's hard to get footing. I mean, right now, this is Moore. He goes all the way, and it is 13-3. But the biggest thing is now two things. Number one, you're giving Brady the ball back, and you're giving him the ball back in this extra point. And it is up over, and it is good. Jerry Kramer hits it. But now New England's got to get the ball back. New England has the ball back, and you have Jerry Kramer kicking off and got Tom Brady the 2-minute drill. Tom Brady's going to go crazy here.
Well, he might. Now I want to apologize. We were sitting there talking Worthy. When I clicked on skip the animation versus just hit the play button. So that was on me. You know, I did that once before early on, and when I did that early on in this whole tournament weeks ago, it was a touchdown. Do you remember that? So I wonder
That was early.
Yeah, I wonder if I just keep it and skip, or we're just going to force touchdowns in the game.
Oh, there we go. That would be good. Kramer, I mean, hey, why don't we jack this thing up to the 50s, you know?
This one
and
goes to 11.
I think it'll be here. I think you're going to get Brady coming downfield on the 2-minute offense.
Oh, no
McGee
more Worthy.
Oh, man. At first, when you hit that, I thought he scored. And I started going, oh, my God. And I looked at that, and I was going to go absolutely ballistic.
Yeah.
But 14-3, here comes Brady. It's going to be the 2-minute drill, basically. And it's going to be incomplete. Second down. Second down and 10. 2:19 to go. Brady to throw, and it is intercepted. Grimminger, and this is a chance for Green Bay now to take a big lead. And maybe Seattle gave them the hint on how to win because they're getting a big lead, and it's New England, but you still have Brady. Starr to throw. Starr will throw, and it's deeper and incomplete. Second down. It's going to be a while before we hit the 2-minute warning. Second down and 6. And here's Starr. Should be the last play. Again, Starr to throw, and they throw down. There's Max McGee, and it'll be third down and 1. 2 minutes. And right now, it's all Green Bay. All Green Bay. And really, it's Brady. Brady's going to have a 2-minute drill. He's going to really have to use his 2-minute drill. So here we go. It's going to be Green Bay. It'll be third down, and Taylor, he does not get it. He loses a yard. Kramer's going to try this. And it is up and
He
over,
might
and
have
Kramer has nailed it. And it is 17-3. Jerry Kramer from 45. Now, what's the significance of that field goal? Mike in the truck, 17-3. What do you see so far in that last drive?
Well, you're getting a vibe of the last game. A little bit of a vibe of the last game. But Brady can come back a little better, and the Patriots offense can come back more than the Steelers can. So I would say it's not over yet, but Brady's got to make a statement, and if not, you got Rohan Davey. So you can always go back to Rohan Davey.
Oh yeah, Rohan Davey 3 for 3. He came in for the injured Brady, and he went right down the field. Then they took him out and kicked the field goal. So. Right down, it's going to be in the end zone, and that's Johnson. And it'll be 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Brady. And they give to Gibbons, and Gibbons again, a first down and more to the 40, to the 44. And a first down and 10. People forget that Tom Brady actually was benched for the AFC Championship game. As it's a dead ball foul, it'll be on Green Bay. He came in at halftime when Drew Bledsoe wasn't doing a good job. So he was actually benched for that game. Bledsoe came. It was either that or the other way around.
No, Brady got. Are you talking about the first one against Pittsburgh in 2001? Brady actually got hurt and was out of the game.
Okay. And then Bledsoe came in.
The Steelers, I saw somebody interviewed after the game. They said, Tom Brady went out, but none of us were celebrating, if you will, because we all know that Drew Bledsoe is a good quarterback. So.
Yeah. And he has more teams in my Super 64 than Bradshaw.
Tell him to meet Fitzpatrick. He's played for half the teams in the league. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
There we go.
Or as Urinating Tree calls him, Fitzception, because he throws so many interceptions.
Oh, my. So it'll be 2nd and 2 there, a timeout. No, New England hurrying to the line. Brady is just a master at going down the field and carving things up, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 2, such a big 3rd down and 2 here. 17-3 Green Bay. Brady again, Brady to throw. Brady, and he's going to run, and Brady, nothing. What a stop by Green Bay. What a stop by Green Bay, and here's Josh Miller, and they're going to really end this thing, putting it down deep. Green Bay, it's going to be on them not to. Now, here's the thing with New England is they might be able to call timeouts and stop, and Starr will just take a knee. 2nd down and 9, timeout New England. They don't want to turn it over. They might just run out the half here. They got Taylor, and it'll be 3rd down. New England with a timeout, daring them to throw. But Green Bay really just has to run it. They will, and Taylor goes out of bounds. Why he did that, don't know.
And Green Bay called the timeout, not New England. It was Green Bay that called the timeout. I don't know why they did that.
And Dowler will kick, 15 seconds to go. And this ball will go down to Falk. And now the Hail Mary. I have a bad feeling if you're a Packers fan. You just know something like this is going to go. Brady again deep. You know it's going to go. And there it is, the throw. And this will be close. And it is. It's incomplete. And that'll be the half. Halftime, it's 17-3. Green Bay is purple everywhere. They are making so much happen. And New England is not. Can New England even come close in the second half?
I think they can. But they have to be. They might have to score in almost every series. Because Green Bay, you got to figure, is going to score again. And, fourth quarter, we'll see what Tom Brady can do to try to do a comeback. But this Green Bay team is just so solid all around. The only advantage New England has, generally speaking, I think, is their field goal kicker.
That's true, unless you had 5 field goals in the fourth quarter. Now, the funniest part was I had them, New England, against a Kansas City team. They were down 22-3, same stats, and they won 23-22. They always get those weird things.
Yeah.
They always get those weird things. Then the Terry will kick, and now this is so big for Green Bay because it's all momentum. Green Bay goes down and scores and takes 8 minutes off. We're zipping through this game. I'm going out and watching other people cut the lawn. More. And Moore, they don't have lawnmower. Well, we have a lawnmower here at the school, but like 2 of the wheels are broken. Horning, and Horning again. Horning, a first down. This is his first carry. And that's Paul Horning, and he's down.
Might be his last carry today. Wow.
So Tom Moore is coming in. Moore with a long touchdown. You remember Taylor. And a gain of 2. It'll be second down. Horning, the controversial Heisman Trophy winner. Taylor from Notre Dame, beating out Johnny Majors and Jim Brown. 3rd down and 6. The star again. Horning was also thrown out of the NFL for a little bit for gambling. This will be 4th and 6. Kind of makes you wonder about Pete Rose and all that. So, hey, and Joe Namath in the early 70s. But anyway, there's Brown, and sorry to bring that in there, but it'll be a fair catch, Troy Brown. Paul Horning is recovered. Put me in, Coach. I'm hurt. Oh, put me in. Hey, we're on defense. Okay, that's why I won't put in. Brady, and he goes down. A good defensive stop by Green Bay. And this basically it's very tough here. 2nd and 18. New England's going to need a spark. And that spark will not come from a former Bengal getting 3 yards up the middle. It'll be 3rd and 15. Brady to throw. Brady will throw it, and it is caught by Gibbons. That's a spark. See, something like that. The reason they do that, Brady is one of the best in the league at 3rd and long. And Dillon again, it'll be 2nd and 10. I think they're just taking knees so they can get 3rd and long. See, here we go. It's 3rd and long for Brady now. 3rd and 7. And now we can tell you he's going to make it because it's 3rd and long. Brady, and it is incomplete, a surprise. There's a penalty and an illegal block. They're going to decline it, and Green Bay will get it back. Green Bay is just knocking on the door, and Miller. And Miller again. Miller, and down to the 29. 1st and 10. A star to throw. And it is intercepted by Ty Law, and there it is. Just like in the Super Bowl against the Rams in 2001, a Ty Law interception gives them a big spark. And Ty Law, that is so big, it'll be 1st down and 10. Oh, so big. Brady to Dillon, and here it is, the spark to the 25, to the 23. And a 1st down for New England. Brady again, Brady to throw. And they go to David Patton. My goodness. 2nd down and 4. I can't believe this. 2nd down and 4. They take a look, 7:20 to go. Brady to Dillon. And nothing here, 3rd down. 3rd and 5, 6:39 to go. Brady, they give to Dillon. Dillon again, a 1st down and more. He fumbles the football, but they pick it up again. And New England will have it 1st down. 1st down, 5:58 to go. Brady again to Dillon. Dillon, nothing. 2nd down. New England, 2nd and goal. 5:17 to go in the 3rd. They need to score. Brady's going to run. Brady up the middle. It's going to be manageable. He gets 8. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 5. It's manageable. The blitz is on. Brady will step in and throw. Incomplete. It's 4th down, and now they got to... Oh, there's a penalty. And it is defensive holding. It'll be 1st and goal at the 3. 1st down and goal at the 3. Brady to Dillon, nothing. It'll be 2nd and goal. 3:52 to go. Brady, motion to double twins. Dillon scores. Oh, my. Green Bay giving points up. It's now 17-9. And unlike the Steeler game, New England is starting their comeback early.
Yeah, and that's they needed that. I mean, they can come back like Pittsburgh did, but the fact that they're doing it now, they have plenty of time where Pittsburgh didn't.
And now the extra point by Vinatieri. You never know. It is up and over, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri, 17-10 now, and Vinatieri will kick. It's going to be deep. And Vinatieri, it's going to be into the end zone. And there it goes. Adderley with the stop. It'll be 1st and 10. And Starr to throw. Starr will look. He'll throw. And it is caught by Kramer and a 1st down. It's Ron Kramer, not Jerry. Jerry's, I think, an offensive lineman. It'll be 1st and 10. Start at Taylor, and Taylor will get up a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. 2:26 to go. Star again, 2nd and 7. Start a throw. Star will throw, and it is caught by Taylor on a 1st down. Also big, it'll be 1st and 10. At the quarter break, I'm going to need to get a glass of water real quick. Started Taylor. Taylor again up the middle. And it'll be 2nd and 4. They are ripping up this defense. Ripping up this defense. 2nd and 4.
Do you want to get the drag of water?
Yeah, at the end of the quarter because I was on last night. And my throat is now.
I was going to take over for you if you wanted to get it now.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll be right back because my throat's getting real scratchy.
All right. I'm going to try my Chris Slovic announcing the best I can. 1:46 left in the third here. And Jim Taylor just had a 6-yard game. We're at 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 on the New England 43, the New England 37. Starr hands off to Moore. Sweep right. And only gets a yard. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Starr back to throw. Throws over the middle. Hits McGee. Gets the 1st down. 1st and 10. The New England 28. And that's the end of the quarter with Green Bay leading 17-10. And I feel like playing some of Chris's music right now. What was the song that Chris, what did you play today? There was one song you played during a quarter that I had to laugh at. God, what was it?
Popcorn song?
I don't remember what song it was during your stream earlier today.
Oh, earlier. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh no, don't play. I don't remember. I just kind of was like.
All right. Now the last one I did.
Yeah.
I found a kind of somebody made a video. Remember the old commercial Meow Mix?
Yes, that's what it was. It was
Yes.
Meow Mix. It was like a
was a
techno
rave.
version of Meow Mix.
Yes, it was. I found a thing. It was 10 hours straight of Meow Mix on the rave. And
No.
what I did was, it was funny. I'm like, meow, meow, boom, boom. When you watch a video, it's even more funny. It's even more funny. And it was great. So I'm like, okay, because usually I do popcorn. I like popcorn.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, let's do the Meow Mix rave because it's at night. And I like the beat and stuff like that. So right now, I mean, I'm seeing New England. This is basically an even football game. I don't care what the stats say. This is basically an even football game because I can see Brady all of a sudden going off in the 4th quarter and going 8 for 9 for 160 some yards and 2 touchdowns.
It's possible. It's possible. Now that they're back, within a touchdown, this is anybody's game. I just found it funny that the famous song. I remember hearing that when I was a kid when it was released. The name of the group is Hot Butter, and I guess they were a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, the popcorn song was great. Hot Butter Popcorn. That was pretty good. I forget the guy's name. It's called Gershwin something. But Taylor doesn't get this. It'll be 2nd and 11. And right now, this is the trouble because for New England, this is field goal range. For Green Bay, it's not. Starr again, incomplete. It'll be 3rd down. And right now, instead of going for a 1st down, you need field goal yardage. 3rd and 11. And Starr again to throw. And he got it, Taylor. He gets a 1st down and field goal yardage. And it'll be 1st and 10. Big, very big.
Green Bay can make this a 2-score game on this drive.
Starr again to Taylor. Taylor up the middle. He's down to the 3. He's down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 2. Starr again to Taylor. And it'll be 3rd down and 1.
What do you do here?
Do what?
What do you do here?
Play action touchdown.
Think so?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Starr. No, they give to Taylor in a 1st down. So 1st and goal. So I'm still saying play action touchdown to take it.
Now, just don't throw a pick at the goal line like Seattle. Sorry, I had to bring that up.
Or Red Right 88.
Or Red Right 88.
Who was that? Brian Sipe. He's the...
Yeah, Brian Sipe.
Oh, there's Gross, and it's a touchdown. Earl Gross, the guy where we said before, there's good old Earl Gross. I've never heard of him before, but Earl Gross goes through and scores, and it's 23-10. And I'm going to almost half a quarter on 13 plays. And I got to tell you this, though. I think this is more of a buffer than seal the deal.
Well, we'll find out. Well, yeah, I mean, it's now a two-touchdown game. But if New England's defense can hold one series, I mean, Tom Brady can score in the next two drives, absolutely.
So here we go. It's going to be Kramer now. The question is this going to be one of those games where Brady never had it? Because when he has it, he always wins. Pass. He's running. And pass up to the 24. It'll be 1st and 10. Brady again. They give to Dillon. Dillon up the middle. A gain of 3. That's not with a gain of 4. That's a nice thing when it's one score. Now, they can do what they want the first time and take 8 minutes and score. There's Dillon, but they can't to get no yards and score.
Now they got to throw
it. It'll be third and 6. This is so big for Brady. Why are they going to Corey Dillon? And they have one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and now you got to kick. 3 straight runs in a row. They gained about 6 yards, and that's the way you keep your team from winning. Wood, and here's Wood, and up to the 40-yard line. Charlie Weiss elected to do that. I don't know. He's making the money. I'm not. Starr. And it's to McGee. It'll be 2nd and 6. It's like role reversal. Green Bay's playing like they're from behind. Starr to Taylor, and out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down. The clock still runs. It's outside of 5 minutes. Starr again, 3rd down. And they give to Moore and a 1st down and more. 1st down and more for Moore.
By Moore.
And that's Tom Moore, yeah. 1st down and 10. And Moore again, out of bounds there. Clock will still run. 2nd and 11.
I think New England
that
moved.
And that was a free play. But sometimes those don't always work. You really got to be on target. Starr again. Starr to throw. Starr, and it is McGee and a 1st down. It'll be 1st and 10. 1st down for Starr. And Starr again to Taylor, a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, one thing they're doing is just eating away at the clock, which is smart.
Look at that clock. It's like you threw a stick of butter in the fire. It's just melting away. 5:25 to go. Starr, and they give to Horning, and Horning. It'll be 3rd down. There's a penalty, and it'll be 1st and 10. Defensive holding on New England. That's another 3 minutes. I mean, they're a running team, so there's Starr to throw. Incomplete.
I thought that was going to be picked.
If it was, he'd go. He would be gone. That would have been a game changer. 2nd and 10. It's not a 3-score thing right now because of Jerry Kramer. It'll be 3rd and 9. So we don't know about 3 scores right here. Starr again to throw. Starr, and it is caught by Carpenter. It'll be 1st and goal. That was huge. 4:29 to go. They're just going to run the football up the middle, and there's Taylor. Taylor again. Taylor scores, and that's it. I don't know if they have the amount of time to come back 3 scores like this, but it is a shock that Green Bay is at home and winning by this much. As I said before, New England had to have a big lead early, and they didn't do it, and there's the kick, or they had to hang around. I mean, my goodness.
Now, here's a question for you. Do you put in Rohan Davey?
Normally, I'd say yes if it were any other quarterback. But Brady always, when it's like this, it's like, because Rohan, my goodness. Rohan was great. Johnson again to the 30, to the 34.
I guess that was a squib kick.
Well, New England needs 3 scores. Let's see how quick Brady can get one. Brady again. Brady throws, and it is caught by, he fumbles, and it's over. It is over. You can't control that if you're Brady. He fumbled the football. And this New England team, I've noticed that the first 3 Super Bowls were way less powerful than the last Super Bowls that New England won. And they're showing that today. And Green Bay is just going to run the football up the middle and basically milk the clock.
Or they're going to run
Taylor,
outside and give them a free timeout.
yeah, you could do that. Jim, hey, 4:03 to go. It'll be second down. Star. That's going to be on New England, though, so it's like he gained 5. So it'll be 2nd and 5 in midfield. Star to Taylor, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. They're just taking a knee right down the middle of the field. They don't want to turn it over. They want to run this thing to 2.5 minutes. See, basically, Taylor goes down. It's 4th and 8. So now 2:31 to go. They're going to kick Dowler, and there's the punt. And there it is, high and deep. And, well, they got to do the miracle here. They're going to have to you might have to hit skip a few times so we get a few touchdowns. And it is incomplete, second down and 10. Try it on this next one, see what happens.
All right. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete. So there we go. 3rd down and 10.
This is a replay of when I hit skip. So here's your incomplete pass.
There we go. 3rd down. Brady will throw, and it's to Graham. They got to go for it on 4th down, and it's going to be after the 2-minute warning.
Oh, no, they're punting.
2 minutes.
I don't
if they punt, it's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I think it's over anyway. I mean, they got to score 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes.
Let's see whether the flag
Tom Brady's
goes up.
not doing that.
You can tell you're really down whenever the words "Tom Brady's not doing that" comes out of your mouth.
Yeah,
that's big.
true.
Yeah, Miller, I think they're just conceding and throwing up the white flag and saying surrender as this one goes down to the 40-yard line. And let's see if they even use timeouts when Green Bay runs the football. And they go to Moore, and Moore will use the timeout himself.
Yeah, he gave him a free one.
That's right, Green Bay will use timeouts. Star to Moore again up the middle, and they're just going to run it 3rd down and 4. And New England has conceded the game. There's Taylor, and it'll be 4th down and 3. And Dowler will kick. It's going to be about 13 seconds. Dowler, watch him block it and go all the way, and then whoops, we don't have time left. That's Kevin Falk. There's going to be 2 more plays. Brady on 1st down, Brady, and he runs and he fumbles, and they might not even call timeout. Let's see. New England calls time. 1 more. They got to throw it deep. This will be it. Brady, they go trips. It's the Hail Mary, and they're not really going to throw it that far. They're going to have 1 more play. 3rd and 10, 1 second to go. Brady again, he's going to throw. And this is for a little bit of the marbles. He's not even going for it all. And Deion Branch gets down to the 40. That's going to skew the stats. Green Bay, a 31-10 win, repeating almost what happened in Super Bowl 31. Super Bowl 31, when Green Bay beat New England 35-21. But Green Bay, a big second quarter, and that was it. New England made it 17-10, but then Green Bay just pulled ahead. 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. I mean, is that your read on the game? Green Bay just owned this thing from beginning to end?
Pretty much. They did. But look at Rohan Davey. He could have been the MVP.
I'm going to give the Rohan Davey my MVP. Why? Because we control it, so he's the MVP.
Yeah.
You lose 31-10, you're the MVP. And you can see nothing in a run game. They didn't really get anything in a run game going. 18 for 63, but we know how that goes. They spread the ball around. It was just an absolute, it was tough. And Richard Seymour, My goodness. That was Ty Law with the interception. Really, I was surprised at how much that Green Bay today, even though we said it, but we got to see it, how much they looked like a modern football team.
They did. They did. And if you play this team, 62 Packers, in any other game, to be honest with you, you're going to get similar results because that's how good they were. Um, if you try playing them in second and 10, or even like the NFL Pro League football, uh, they can hang with the 85 Bears and beat them pretty good. That's how good of a team this Packer team is. Literally, they can hang with the 85 Bears. That's how amazing that team is. And in the NFL 100 file, they're the highest rated team, even over the 85 Bears. Which I mean, you would figure the 85 Bears or the 72 Dolphins would be the highest rated team. No, it's the 62 Packers because they were that good.
Well, I would say that you know, the 85 Bears had trouble with like the Miami teams, the teams that could run out and throw. And this team is the team that's rolling out and throwing the football very well. The Bears would have trouble with this thing. Worth three. He was in for a little bit in. His friend T3 also no catches on the day. I mean, those two, they both went to North Texas State together. They were on part of that famous 1-10 team. Remember that? And they scored one touchdown after they kicked the ball and it hit a defender right in the face and they ran it in. A kicker named Chester Markle. Of course, they were playing, I don't know, in overtime. I don't know. I just remember that when Markle kicked it off the Bears' face and then it went right back to him and then he just ran it in for a touchdown. I didn't realize other things were happening with him when he did that. But anyway, yeah, so Bart Starr, 4 touchdowns, a touchdown in 4 straight games. Jim Taylor hasn't fumbled. I mean, they're setting themselves up. This championship game is going to be a solid one, but Green Bay's got to be the favorite. They got to be the favorite by at least, I would say, 10 points.
Well, let's see.
And when you look at this, I would say there, but then we go to the offense.
Green Bay's got on my 10.
Yeah, and then the defense, Green Bay is very good. They're almost even.
Almost equal. Yeah, that's insane. Let's see how. Let's see. You got to figure they're favored. Green Bay's a 3-point favorite. Over under is 41.
It's going to be at a neutral site, though. That's the biggest thing.
That's true. It will be in a neutral site, and the NFL Hall of Fame logo will be shown at midfield. No
and that's
injuries.
Great. And no injuries there, so it is. You can see Green Bay's path to the final. They beat San Diego 20-2. They beat Detroit 34-6. They beat 2016 New England in overtime. And then they blew out New England today. They were only challenged once, and that was by the later New England teams. For Seattle killed Cleveland 31-12. They beat the 75 Steelers by 10. They beat the 2019 Kansas City Chiefs by 3. We had that game with a backup quarterback. And then they beat the Steelers by 3 in a game they led 24-0, and the Steelers came back. So Green Bay, I'm saying a slight edge. They haven't really been tested except for the overtime game. And even the overtime game, they led huge. They led by a really big margin, and then Brady came back for that, and then Green Bay ended up scoring a touchdown to win it.
Yeah. I'm thinking Green Bay wins this game by a touchdown, but we'll find out next week, and then we'll conclude our back-to-back championship tournament. Now, since we're talking tournaments, there's another tournament that I've already built, and I'll mention it. I'm taking the teams from the NFL 100 and the top 64 teams, and I use the seedings based off what the NFL 100 has, but there's also a rule that you have to be a team that won the Super Bowl or won the NFL or AFL championship pre-Super Bowl era. So a team like the '84 Dolphins, who are listed in the NFL 100, they don't qualify because they didn't win the Super Bowl. So basically, you have to be a champion. So I've actually got over 64 teams. So I plan on doing a tournament soon, and we'll do a play-in bracket, and that play-in bracket will have two games, and then the winners of those two games will be the bottom seeds taking on the top seeds of the other brackets. So the lower seed will have to play the 72 Dolphins, and then the higher seed of the play-in bracket will have to play the 85 Bears in the first round. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. So no announcement date on that. No date to announce on that yet. But I've already built a setup for it. So maybe sometime in the future.
If
But
can I plug my one mod a little bit quickly?
absolutely.
I want to thank you very much. I want to tell everybody out there that there have been a lot of people that have helped me with the basic templates and all that. I made a mod of all 120 some high school football teams from Western Pennsylvania.
Excuse me.
I did all the artwork. Well, no. I didn't do all the art. So what I want to say is I tried to match the uniforms up as best I could with the real life uniforms. I did the field artwork was actually the templates were done by other modders. And then what I did was I went into Paint and I did all the other artwork myself on the fields, like this team specific artwork. So the templates were made and they were pretty good. They're very good. The team specific, I worked on that. And then for all 120 teams, I looked at pictures and everything like that. And now what I'm doing is putting in as many of the real quarterbacks, running backs, receivers I can. Next year, we're going to go for lineman authenticity. But this year, I put over 200 hours in this. And what I got to do is I got to do the ratings correctly because there's a lot of interplay between the big schools, the medium schools, and the small schools in Western Pennsylvania. And I also want it to be the feel, the correct feel. So if you're playing a single A team and you hit two 48-yard field goals, there's a problem. But here's the thing, they're not, you play the game and your extra points are only hitting at a 67% and you're at the 15-yard line, but you're not in field goal range. There's a lot of things like that. And you have a quarterback, that's terrible, but you need 4 yards on fourth down. What do you do? It's great. It has the feel. So I got the actual field down pretty well. Now what I got to do is I got to do the large schools today, and I'm going to try and take 2 or 3 days with every other thing. I'm looking at a couple weeks from now, we'll have the full Whippeal mod of every freaking team in the Whippeal with as many real players as I can put there.
And when Chris is finished with it, he has agreed to allow me to put on the Pro Strategy Football mod site a direct link to download it. So I know Chris will be posting a link via his various methods, but it will also be available on the 2022 page of the Pro Strategy Football site when it's made available. Chris, I want to thank you again for calling actually a doubleheader today. And hopefully soon we'll do this championship game, Green Bay and Seattle. Green Bay is neither team is a shock, maybe a little surprising considering some of the other teams in here, but and for both teams, neither is unbelievable to be in this championship, which I think is good. It's not a complete shock of a team. Although I will admit, I was secretly, and I've said this before, secretly rooting for a YA Tittle team to actually at least make the championship and give him one more shot at a title. But unfortunately,
well, they would have had a shot today if they would have. They only lost by 3 points, but as we say before, leagues are won with talent. Playoffs are won by not making mistakes, and you saw that today. If you put the Steelers in a league with the Seahawks, they're going to have a better record. But now they're wearing one-off games.
Right.
The Steelers made too many mistakes. and they can't go more than 5 games or 4 games without having a game where they make too many mistakes. They're just talented enough that they can win those games.
Yeah, and they
And when you take
almost
a look
did
today,
today.
yeah, and they made so many errors that in a semifinal of a high caliber tournament, for them to be able and in a position to win, even though they've had 7 or 8 huge errors in that game, that shows you the talent they have, but it also shows you their biggest flaw in being a tournament team. It's the fact that they'll go 14-2, but they will go and have tough games against teams when they make all the mistakes. Because that year in 78, they had 7 turnovers in the AFC Championship game. Houston had 8. So, or they had 9. One of those. It was crazy. And but that was the freezer where it was all sleet and snow and everybody kept turning the ball over. It was like a tennis match. But Seattle didn't do that. Seattle got up 14 and they said, we're going to play close to the vest. We're not going to do anything that's going to give you a point. You're going to have to earn it all.
And they almost did, but late.
Almost did.
Yeah.
Formula for an upset.
Yeah. It was still an interesting game, though. Once it got towards the end, it was like, can Pittsburgh actually at least tie this game and take it to overtime?
Oh, they were so close.
They were.
They just needed that 3rd and 6.
They had another possession. They might have won this game. Who knows? But, Chris, I want to thank you once again. I'm going to call it tonight. I'm going to hit the hay.
Okay, thank you very much for having me.
Thanks for coming along.
I enjoy it all the time. Thank you.
Thank you. And have a good night, and we'll see you guys again soon.